Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Today I want to talk about the 5 things you shouldn't do when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, okay? So, the first one is do not try to change them. Like, they're going to be who they're going to be. They are who they are. There's nothing you can do about it. You're going to literally waste your time and your energy trying to make them do something that they are not going to do. This is who they are. They love who they are. They think they're perfect. So by you changing them, it's going to affect your mental health. It's going to affect your life, and you're going to be drained and depleted of energy if you do that. Number 2, do not take their behavior personally. The way they are, they're like that with everybody. If you notice this, they're like this with their parents, with their so-called friends. The way they treat everybody this is how they are with everyone, unless maybe they're a covert narcissist, then they're completely different with people out on the street than they are with you. However, the covert narcissists are more sly. So even though to these people's faces, they might be like their best of friends, if you listen to them, you'll notice that they literally criticize everybody. Everybody's imperfect. They are the perfect one, and that's how they see things. So if they say or do something to you, maybe let's just say they gaslighting you, they blame shifting you, do try your best not to take it personally. It's nothing that you've done. It's nothing to do with your self-worth. You're still worth a lot. And just because one person can't see it doesn't mean that there's no self-worth, okay? So I'm looking down because my notes are down here. So number 3, I learned this one the hard way. Do not argue with a narcissist. Do not argue with toxic people. Okay? They love drama. This is what wakes them up in the morning, knowing that they have said something, made up a bunch of lies, maybe told a secret to somebody. They know this is going to make people fall out. Relationships are going to break up because of this one piece of information. If you happen to be living with a narcissist, I've lived with narcissists before, and you try to come to agreement about housework or something to do with the house, they will talk around in circles. And especially if you're one of the people that's like me, who don't argue, but then a switch flips and then you argue a lot. Have you noticed that when you finally give in to the bait and the narcissist is able to control your emotions, aka make you angry, then all of a sudden they're calm? Okay, so don't argue with them. This is something that this shows them how much control they have over people. The fact that they're able to argue with you, and you're able to, in the end, get way more upset and angry than they were in the first place. That's what makes them happy, and that's why they end up calm and collected towards the end of the situation, because in their head they're trying to prove to you that you can't control your emotions. You're the one that's unstable. And if you allow these toxic people to do this to you, then by actions and by the way other people see you two arguing, they're going to think this person, aka the victim, cannot control their emotions. And they're going to think that the abuser is the one that is the victim. So, child. Number 4, do not feed the need for attention and validation. Don't feed it, okay? I've said the same before. Narcissists are like a cat. You feed that cat once, you feed a stray cat once, and that cat will keep coming back because they know that this is where the food's at. For example, the narcissist knows if you give them that attention, good or bad, not bothered, attention's attention in the narcissist's eyes, they're going to keep coming back to you for that. The way that I've managed to get narcissists to leave me alone was not giving them any attention at all. They will say some off-key stuff, they might say some disrespectful stuff, and I'll just walk away and act like I didn't hear it, okay? And they will keep trying me. They'll keep trying me. But when they realize that I kept consistent with my behavior and not giving them that good attention, not that bad attention, they decided to leave me alone because they knew there's nothing here. She's not going to be angry. She's not going to be happy. She's just going to be neutral of the whole situation. So there's no point me being here, right? Okay, so number 5. Don't sacrifice your own needs. This, for me, I feel like this was pretty much the whole of my relationship. I literally sacrificed my whole need of everything. Everything I wanted in a relationship, everything I wanted in a partner, everything I wanted in life was sacrificed for this one particular person. And I feel like out of anything that I'm angry about, upset about, annoyed with myself about, is the fact that I wasted my beautiful 20s with a narcissist. I wasted my youth with them. You know, at that time, I have no kids, living at home, working, so I'm gonna have a bit more money. So I had money to travel and the narcissist didn't. So I ended up staying in this country being miserable as hell. When at that point, I should have traveled the world and I should have done what I wanted to do with my life, but I didn't do that. Okay, I sacrificed the whole 10 years. Okay, not the whole 10 years. I'd say the first 2 to 3 years, I was just like, I'm doing me. You ain't got the money, that's your business. It sounds like a you problem, okay? I will do what I'm doing. After a while, they're able to make you feel guilty. Oh, you're living so much, like you're living your life. You're always traveling, you're always going out. Again, it's a them problem, it's not a you problem. You shouldn't feel bad for living your life, okay? So that's number 5. Don't sacrifice your needs and your well-being. Don't sacrifice, you know, let's just say you're tired, you're a full-time worker, you're a full-time mum, you know, and the narcissist says, oh, when I come home from work, I want my food plated up, I want you to rub my feet, this, that, and the other. By you catering to somebody who's not even providing financially, they might have a job where they just leave the house earlier than you just to prove they're working and then come home later than you just to prove they're working. But really and truly, they're out here entertaining new supply, or maybe they do have a little job, okay? You feel like, okay, that's my man, that's my husband or woman, whatever, and I want to be the best wife, the best husband for them. So I'm going to come home, I'm going to serve their food, I'm going to do this. But bearing in mind, what have you done for yourself? You've also gone to work. Or if you don't have a job, you've been looking after the kids. So looking after children, scientifically proven, is one of the most stressful jobs in the world. Okay, so just because you might not be making money the traditional way, you're still looking after children. You know, the shift is whenever they open their eyes and when they close their eyes. It's not like 9 to 5. It's just not. Especially if they're sick, you're not getting sleep for that day or days. So understand that you're still having to look after yourself, look after the household, and then a narcissist wants you to look after them as well. I went through this myself and I was drained. I look drained. I have the photos. I'm going to bring back these photos as well because you guys need to see what narcissistic abuse can do. And I sacrificed my well-being, my needs, and only when I left the narcissist and I went on my self-discovery journey, which is in one part of my book, The Time to Heal Is Now. The self-discovery part, that's when I actually put down in words like what it is I want, what it is I need. I spent that time, the time that I was grieving over the narcissist, I spent that time actually trying to find out what I want, what I need, because I didn't know. I was just used to putting my feelings to the side, okay? So those are the 5 things you shouldn't do when you're with a narcissist. It will destroy you. It will destroy your being, your mind, your body, your soul. I know it because I've been through it. Anyway, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I shall see you for my next one. Peace.